Good.
Oh no.
Rest up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Then that's
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Good morning. Let me go ahead and put my fake smile on for all of y'all this morning. What's going on? Good morning. Don't piss me off, family. We got Kelly in the building.
what's up, everyone?
And you got my mean self and sleepy self, Black_TV. 2K is a little late today, y'all. He's a little late today, y'all. But hey, y'all gonna have to just be patient because he got something big in store Wednesday. He's working on that show for Wednesday. So he's just gonna be a little late. So y'all just gonna have to just be patient with him. Cause this man's working hard. He's doing this little 60-day marathon of streaming or whatever. So I'm gonna be a little nice today, y'all. How's your morning today, Kelly?
It's going good. I've been super busy. Black, I got so much going on. I normally do my Tuesday evening show. I had to cancel my Tuesday evening show. I didn't prepare it thoroughly. So I'm just hanging in there. Yeah. Hanging in there.
It's speaking of preparing for shows, I'm officially unbanned today, people. That's right. Yeah, play the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, play the sound. I'm officially what kind of sound was that?
It's like the little thing, the DDG sound.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I'm officially unbanned today. So if y'all want to see,
all right.
If y'all want to see any hip hop news today or whatever, check me out. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. It's gonna be a surprise stream. I might do a cash giveaway. I might, because I'm generous like that. I will give away money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to subscribe. So you said tomorrow you're not streaming, Kelly?
It was today. Well, I may go live this evening or later on today. I just don't have my normal, my panel show. I wasn't able to thoroughly prepare because I don't want to just put forth just anything. Like I take that show pretty seriously. So I didn't get to prepare the way I wanted to. And I just had to cancel it. Shout out to my mom in the chat. Shout out to Lisa. But yeah, I'm just doing the best I can, Black. But we gotta say, because Black 2K always says what's up. So we gotta say what's up. What's going on, Lisa? What's going on, Mommy? I see you in the chat, Mommy. Go ahead, read out some of them. We got Desiree.
Good morning, Regina.
Reginald.
I don't know how to read. So
Reginald Johnson. We got Sapa Say in the chat.
DD, what's going on, everybody? So keep in mind, if you're watching from other platforms like Talks2K, Twitter, or Facebook, you need to come to the DPMO Morning Show YouTube page, because in a minute we're gonna cut your water off like 2K said, and that's it. So y'all need to go ahead and head on over to the DPMO Morning Show on YouTube.
You want to leave up the X but cut off the Facebooks? And the
we're gonna cut off all YouTubes and Facebook. We might leave up X. Up X.
So come
look. It's gonna be a little late, y'all. So he's coming. So just be patient. He's got a lot of stuff going on today. So let me go ahead and bring up the icebreaker because Kelly, I know you're gonna feel a certain type of way about this one right here.
Oh
Let's
no.
go ahead and play it. Oh,
Just cut me off like a few weeks ago because I was told that their girlfriend is not comfortable with our relationship. So he's tired of arguing with her and he wants peace in his relationship. So he's going to cut me off. Now, before y'all go getting y'all britches up y'all ass, our friendship has never been nothing but platonic. And he has hundreds of girlfriends, not just one, not just one. I'm not even the one he see in person or like in a lot of the pictures at all. It's a lot of them other bitches. But I get it. The thing that just kind of bothered me is when I had my girlfriend and she didn't like you, nigga, I just dealt with the consequences. But when the shoe's on the other foot, you want to cut me off and then tell me you hope it don't affect our relationship. It absolutely will. It absolutely will. What the fuck is up? What the fuck? How was you call? So my best.
yeah. So basically, she feels a certain type of way because her ex best friend, which is a male, cut her off because he's in a relationship. So do
Go
you
back,
agree with that?
go back to it and go in the comments for me real quick. Shout out to
Okay.
Beats and Red Lipstick Vibes
Yeah,
because
because she let me see if I go in the comments for
because I
you.
actually saw this and I commented. I want to see if I can see my comment. uh,
I don't know.
okay. No. All right. Well, basically, I agree with the man. I agree with the man because he's in a relationship. This is my opinion. I think he probably maybe had a little crush on her, was friends. She friend zoned him and he actually got a girlfriend. So he rocking with his girlfriend. Now, she said when she had a girlfriend, so maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just knew she was a lesbian, whatever, and they genuinely were friends. I'm still support what the guy did. I still think he did the right thing. Why should he? I just think he did the right thing. That's my opinion. I think he got his girlfriend didn't like her being a friend. And here's the thing, because she's saying, well, he has other female friends, blah, whoop, whoop, whoop. It could be something specific about that chick. Maybe the girlfriend feels like, he got a little, he like her a little bit, or she may be flirting with him. I don't know. But since the girlfriend said, I don't want you to be friends with this girl anymore, I think he did the right thing.
Yeah, so it's like everybody in the chat is asking how long they been in a friendship, and that's a very important
I
question
think it
because
said 10
I
years. Didn't she say 10 years?
now if it's 10 years, he wrong. You
I
know
think
what
it
I'm
was 10
saying?
years. I think
He
10
is in
years.
the wrong in my opinion because like 10 years, like friend, like look, I don't have no friends. Contrary to popular belief, I don't have no friends. I don't fuck with nobody. But I'm just saying, 10 years, if you have a friend that's 10 years and they been this and that, I mean, it's a certain type of loyalty you kind of owe that person now. I mean, like you got like let's got to be real.
I
I can
think
kind
if
of
they
see
were
from a male perspective why he did that, but I mean,
I think if it was a man, then I think it would be messed up. Like I think if you get with a person and they say to you, "Oh, you have to cut off your friends," and we're talking about and it's a man and it's a female telling the man he needs to cut off his male friends, I don't think he owes her that.
but this,
And I would
here,
say the same with a man. If a man saying, "Oh, I want you to cut off your female friends," to a female, I don't think she has to do that. That's my opinion. But
yeah,
because
here's the difference between it. When she got a relationship, she didn't cut him off.
that was on her.
10 years, like I mean, I don't know. I would have if I did that, I would expect that from my 10-year friendship with a person that if I was in a relationship and we were still tight, but when you gonna get in a relationship and you want to cut me off, I mean, like, I get it, but that kind of shows me how much loyalty you had with me as a friend.
Definitely. Okay, we gotta cut the water. We gave y'all a heads up.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like she valued the friendship way more than he did. Like me personally, I value loyalty is like right up there, like top tier,
Mhm.
like top tier. Like 10 years is a long time though, Kelly. Like
It didn't know.
so
Definite.
you think the man didn't do no wrong whatsoever in that situation?
I think in this particular situation, because her being a female, even though she said she was in a relationship with a girl, we saw that woman. Them women don't really be gay. Okay, they just really don't. I could look at her and tell, girl, you like penis. So with that being said, I think he
What?
did. I think he did the right thing. I think he did the right thing because
Oh no.
this how I look at it too. Like, I think, again, I don't think people should be saying, "Oh, you got to cut off." Like I said, if it was two men, like, a female coming and saying she got to cut off, you got to cut off your homie, blah 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 blah. No, and I think a man shouldn't say to a woman, "Oh, you got to cut off your female friend." No,
But 10
and my
years,
in my opinion,
they
and
they might not even last a month in a relationship.
I get what you're saying. Him doing it, that was his decision. I'm okay with it. And as far as the girl saying, because you made a really good point, she said, well, I didn't do that in my relationships. That was your choice, ma'am. I don't think I don't think he, just because you didn't do it, that he shouldn't have to do it either. That's your choice. Now, I will say this. I think a man I don't think a man should be able to tell a woman to cut off her homosexual friends, like her gay male friends, because they're gay men. You know what
No,
I mean?
no. It's the same principle. It don't matter if like it doesn't matter. Like loyalty is loyalty. Like loyalty do not have a certain mask on it. Like it doesn't.
Look.
Like
Naya says
10 years. And you wanna go ahead and throw all that away for a piece of pussy? A piece of pussy?
maybe he, like you said, he didn't value the friendship that much. He clearly didn't value the friendship.
Man,
He
but
didn't
10
value the
years, but
girl.
look, that's another thing. 10 years though.
Mm-hmm.
How you not gonna value something for 10 years? Or maybe he was just a simp just trying to stick around trying to get some. It's context to it. Maybe they was friends with benefits. I don't know. I don't know.
I
But
think.
it's levels to it.
Okay, Naya says that's a double standard. You wilding. Here's why I'm not wilding, because there are double standards, and that's the culture that we live in. A man is not. If a man goes around and sleeps with a bunch of women, no one's going to look at that man as a whore. They're not. He's not going to be shamed the whole bit. Just like a man, once a man has relations with another man, he's going to be labeled as gay. It's not the same for women. I don't make the
Hold on,
rules.
you
We
said
don't
he's gonna be labeled
live
gay
it.
because what?
I'm saying, I said a woman that has male gay friends, I don't think a man should be able to, I don't think a man should come in and say, you got to cut your gay male friends off. And even though this woman said she has a girlfriend, to me, it's not the same. It's
Kelly,
not
I'm
the
gonna tell
same
you something about these gays.
because we definitely know if a woman has something with a man, excuse me, if a woman has a fling with a woman, no one's going to say that woman is a lesbian for the rest of her life. But if a man sucks a dick, he's going to be known for being gay for the rest of his
But
life.
look, Kelly,
That's what it is.
I'm gonna tell you something about these gay male friends. Me, my opinion, from what I heard, they be getting it from their female friends as well, bro. like these gay guys still be getting it from their so-called women friends, contrary to popular belief. From what I heard. I'm just saying.
I have never heard that. I have never heard that in the history of ever done. That's the purpose of them being gay. They don't like women. At the end of the
day, that man is still a man, and everything works like a man. When they have these sleepovers and they rumble thumb thumbs be rubbing against each other, it's gonna stand up. It's gonna stand up.
How would you possibly know?
Man, look, I don't care how sweet and sour a man is. That machinery down there is gonna work. I promise you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
I know many gay people. I have gay male friends. They like men. they like men. That's the point of them. But if that's what you've heard, that's what you've heard. I can't refute that.
Kelly, all right. Have you ever been in a position to where you was alone in a bedroom with one of your gay friends?
No.
Thank you.
But they are gay.
You can't really speak on it because you ain't ever been in that position. Be in that position. Have a sleepover. Have a sleepover with Saucy Santana and see what happens. He gonna saucy your Santana.
Do you really think Saucy Santana did ever get something with Carisha?
He's still a man. Look, when women get drunk and be on certain kind of drugs and they around their gay men, things happen.
Okay.
Things happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Things happen. Okay. Y'all, am I tripping, y'all? Am I tripping?
There have been gay men that have had kids and have done things, with a woman. I think from what I've seen, they like men. That's just what that's what I've seen.
Look, Court said one of my favorite friends gay as hell and apparently had a one-night stand with a girl on some drunk shit. Now he have a baby. Now he have a baby on the way, and see, that's what I'm saying.
I definitely I know some gay dudes that have kids. And I asked them, I said, what happened here?
So you mean so Kelly, you ain't never seen a stud pregnant?
It's not this. We're talking about men, though. It's not like look for me, and I'm going to piss off the lesbian community. I think when it comes to, I understand a man wanting to be with another man, a woman wanting to be with another woman for the rest of her life.
You're not gay, Kelly. You're not a gay male.
I understand that. I'm just saying that I get it. With women, I just think a woman. I just see so many women being gay and then they go back to a man. I don't see it that often.
When with dingling is available and things get wicked in that room, that gay man gonna offer it. I'm just saying. Look, Naya said, I know a gay man that was drunk and had sex with a best friend, and he now will occasionally have sex with women because he loves him. He feeling. He said he's completely different feeling. I'm telling you, that's another person. I'm telling you. Y'all see the people that don't believe it, y'all have gay male friends, have a sleepover with them and see what happens and get drunk. See what happens. It's 2-3 people in the chat already is prime witnesses to what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying gay men have never had encounters with a woman. I think they had an encounter with a woman to see if they was gay, and they didn't like it, and then they once they get with men, they never go back to women. Very, very, very rarely. We're like, unless they find like religion or something, and I hope they do. But with women, it's a woman. A woman will go through a bad breakup, then she'll go get with another woman, and then she's back dating men. When it's a man, he be with men forever.
Kelly, respectfully, you haven't been in that situation. Until you get in that situation, then you will be more enlightened to the situation.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I just had people agree with me. I'm
and I had
telling
people
you,
agree
that
with me.
machinery down there on that man still work now. That DNA still DNA
for men.
That one, I ain't talking about the women, but it's still even the fact that it's still proving that look, we seen multiples. We did a story a few weeks ago, a stud getting pregnant.
Right.
And I'm telling you, stud coochie is good.
And they go back to a man. That's my point. With the women, they go back to men. With men, they tend to stick with.
No,
It'll be
okay.
usually
Joe,
they'll come out and say that they're bi, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I really was gay," and then they be gay forever. Look at what's the guy, the YouTube guy, Shane Dawson. You know, Shane. Like, it's so many gay men. First they were bi, then they're gay, and then they're gay forever. Like, they never go back to the women. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all call y'all gay men and see if you want to sleep over. You think he watch? See what happens. Y'all gonna get prego. Y'all gonna get prego.
I don't know.
You want to do the next topic, Kelly? Cause
yes,
Jesus
sure.
Christ.
So
Jesus,
let me pull up the visual.
Jesus,
instead of just because I did. Okay, here it is. So this is kind of old, but I wanted to talk about this on the show.
That man me standing up just from bumping against the couch.
What?
Yeah, talking about that man meat. I was just talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is the story, you guys. All right, let me pull it up. Teyana Taylor basically won everything in a divorce settlement with Iman Shumpert. Hold on, let me get what did Teyana Taylor get from the divorce? Okay, so Teyana Taylor in her divorce with Iman Shumpert, in the divorce settlement, she was awarded a multi-million-dollar package including 4 properties worth over $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payout, several luxury vehicles, and ownership of her businesses. Additionally, Shumpert is responsible for $8,000 monthly child support and private school tuition for their daughters. Now, I saw this online, and my opinion was, well, he did this to himself. And I say he did this to himself because he violated the prenuptial agreement. He chose to sign a prenuptial agreement. And when you break a prenuptial agreement, all bets are off. It could go, this is what happens. Okay, you will have to pay a hefty settlement, the whole bid. So my opinion is I have absolutely no sympathy for him. And the reason being is because this woman, she was everything these men, and when I say these men, I mean these manosphere men. Okay. She had low miles. She was engaged to some other athlete before, I can't think of the dude's name. Lost her virginity to him. So she'd only been with one person before she got with Iman Shumpert, gave him 2 kids, even participated in threesomes.
I don't know about that now. Losing
you don't know about what?
to him.
Look. Well, remember, she got married really young. She was like 22. She was married really young.
I don't mean that.
Well, whatever. We're just gonna go with it for the sake of argument. Okay, no, a bunch of guys can't come out and say that they dated her. So we'll just go with what she's saying. So with that being said, she also like I said, low miles, gave him 2 kids, and participated in threesomes with this man, and he still cheated. He still stepped out. And my thing is, you agreed to sign this prenup, so you convince this woman that you would never cheat. Because typically I look at a woman that gets with a celebrity and I would say, why would you think he's not going to cheat? All these pro athletes cheat. Well, he had to have convinced her he wouldn't, because he signed this. You signed it agreeing to never cheat. She gave you threesomes, you still cheated. So my opinion is, and I see these guys online, because they always say women need to hold men accountable. I feel like men need to hold men accountable, because, sir, you put yourself in this position because you violated a contractual agreement. He did this, not her. So
So you mean to tell me just because this man stepped out, she should get everything? Everything. Like everything. Like really?
yeah, I
Like
do.
really?
Yeah, I
Like
do.
okay,
You know why I do? You know why I do? Because that's the contract. That's the contract. If he did not, if he thought there was a chance he would cheat, because this is how I look at it. He shouldn't have put himself in that position. Iman Shumpert, you knew you was in the NBA. You knew what type of man you were. You knew you probably was going to want to do something. So you didn't have to sign it. You broke the contract. If I break a contract, I have to be held accountable for the contract that I've broke. Meaning whatever comes with that comes with it. Because he didn't have to do that in the first place. What's up, Jacqueline?
Well, I mean, I did this story a few weeks ago, and that's just here that's just the whole little hearsay say thing about the whole contract thing. And she actually went on live and talked about this, but half of that stuff she supposedly is getting is already hers. But let's just play devil advocate. Let's just play
Okay.
devil advocate. I don't think a man should give up everything just because of he's stepping out. He's just stepping out. I
Okay.
mean, he still provided. Like at the time he was making a lot of money more than Teyana Taylor, because at the time Teyana Taylor, she ain't really put no music out. She doing crappy
He
movies.
definitely had more money than her. That's not even up for debate. Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying she shouldn't get anything, but everything, that's insane. That's
Okay,
insane.
the chat is saying that those properties were hers. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I
Let's
just
say,
said that.
yeah, I'm with you. I agree. So let's say the properties were hers. She gets this big long, this big settlement. Why I have no sympathy is because if you and I enter a contract, I contract black underscore TV to do all of my editing, to do all of my graphics, to do basically everything with my YouTube channel. And I just come on and I'm the talent. Okay. If I say, oh, no, I don't want to do this. And in this contract, if I renege, and I say I don't, services are no longer needed, I have to pay black 20 bands. I should have to do that because I signed that. I signed the agreement to do it. So I hear what you're saying. I really do. And
Yeah, but the
I
contract
somewhat
doesn't
agree,
exist
but
though.
he chose to sign it. He chose to sign it. And we
Sign
don't
what?
know.
The contract don't exist.
No, the prenup.
The it's like I
I don't
haven't
feel bad for her either. Why would I feel bad for Teyana Taylor? I don't feel
I
bad for her.
haven't like I haven't physically seen the actual prenup, but I don't know, man. It's like, man, it sounds like she getting a lot, but I mean, it's just a rumor. Like in reality, the thing is a rumor, but we can just go off of just speculation and just go with it. Like it sounds like she's getting every fucking thing. Like he doesn't have nothing,
Right, but
nothing at
here's but
all.
But here's why she deserves to get everything. Let's say the properties were purchased together and they weren't already her properties. I still say she deserves to get everything because she he agreed to monogamy. He agreed to that. Like chat says, he agreed to monogamy. Monogamy. In her brain, she may be looking at it like, I could have got with a dude that doesn't have as much money because I have a lot of money because she was born rich. And we remember seeing her on my Sweet 16, whatever life. Now, do I
Mhm.
think he got more money than her? I do think he has more money than her, 100%. And chat, we can
Yeah,
agree
you
to
do.
disagree on that. But I definitely think he got more money than her. But it doesn't matter. In her brain, she might have been okay with dating a dude with less money because she dating a dude with less money now, but she just wanted him to be loyal. I wouldn't have thought the nigga would have been loyal. I ain't even gonna hold you. But if I say, okay, if you think you gonna be loyal and that's what's important to me, I get every single thing in this divorce. If you step out and you agree to sign it, that's on you. And I will say, I thought you was gonna say something about the child support. I'm glad you didn't say anything about the child support.
I mean, she shouldn't get that neither.
Here's why she should. Here's why she should get the child support because I did the math on this. It was supposed to, so she gets $8,000 a month and he got to pay the tuition. How much would you say Iman Shumpert makes annually? I'm not talking about because we know he's not in the league no more. Just give me a S. Would you
Well,
say he makes at least $1 million a year?
well, right now he ain't making nothing because he ain't in the league right now. I don't know. He ain't really doing nothing
They
right
still
now.
get Black,
Trying to rap.
they first of all, they do still get money because they after they have retirement. So they do get retirement from being in the league. He makes money
Nah,
off of his
Kelly,
investments.
Kelly,
He's
Kelly,
an
don't work like
actor.
that.
Do you really think this man is not making $1 million a year?
No, I'm not. No, no, no.
Okay, we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he makes at least $1 million a year annually. I did the math. Okay, so 10% of $1 million. And chat saying he works for ESPN. I don't know, but I know he has endorsements. I know he has royalties. I know he has money coming in. So we're gonna assume 1 million. Black and I can disagree. We're gonna say 1 million. 10% of 1 million is $100,000 a year. So if you divide $100,000 up a year divided by 12, that comes out to $8,333. So he's paying less than 10% of of annually of $1 million. And again, I'm sure the dude make more than $1 million a year, but we being conservative. So you have a child. You have a child, Black. I'm sure you spend far more than 10% of your annual income on your daughter.
I
So
do.
for me, right, you do, right?
I do.
Right. So the way I look at it, I don't understand why people have sympathy for celebrities that spend less on their kids than they spending on their kids.
Because child support is a scam. I totally agree with 2K on this point. If I'm paying child support, then that's the only support you're gonna get from me. That's the only support you're gonna get from
That's
me. Like,
and that's I'm fine.
why would
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
if I'm in my child's life, why would I pay extra on an extra incentive on top of that what I'm already doing? And then it's like no barrier in the courtroom. Like, I'm about to get triggered because everybody know the court laws of child like DHS and all that need to be updated. Like this is nothing new, y'all. Like child support. When women would take child support and just use that as a weapon, would just use it as a weapon and just basically just torment the man's life. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just my opinion, though. Like Teyana Taylor, I'm not saying she shouldn't get nothing. And yeah, maybe 8,000 might be nothing to him though. But maybe
That's
I'm
what I'm
thinking it
saying.
from my perspective. Like 8,000. I don't. I mean, he. I mean, I'm not saying he a bad father or nothing. But if he's in a child life, that's too much. If he's in his child's life and doing whatever he's doing, and he pay 8,000 a month, that is insane.
You really think someone paying less than 10% of
You
their
can't. You
annual
can't really say that, Kelly, because you don't know what he's spending his money on.
It
You can't really
doesn't.
know. And why y'all keep
It's
saying he in the
10.
Shy? He probably
Okay.
got a small little check for that role. Like, let's be real now. Like, who's watching the
Okay.
Shy?
I'm not.
Who's watching the Shy?
I'm not even. You know what? I can't even argue with this court. I have the video here. Give me a second. I'm about to send it to myself, and we're gonna play it. Because court was kind
Talking about
enough.
what video?
The Teyana Taylor explaining the
Yeah,
settlement.
I uploaded it on my channel.
Okay, well, I didn't.
It's
We're
like
here.
it's like her
We're
on
here
IG Live
today.
ranting for a whole hour.
No, this is a clip.
Yeah, she's like in brown or something, ain't it?
Oh, it is for 37 minutes.
I
We'll play a
told
little.
you, but that's not
Yeah.
even all of it. She basically she said on the live that half of that stuff. That video. I don't know why I said brown because of the background. She basically was saying that half of that stuff is already hers, whatever, blah 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 blah. And I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm disagreeing is if he's in his children's life already, it's ridiculous that he should be spending $8,000 a month on child
That's
support.
so
Of course,
crazy.
it started at 4 minutes.
Okay, I'm about to start it. Thanks, Court. Wait. Oh, wait. Where is it? Where are we at?
But I already know this. Like, I already know what she gonna say.
I won a Jeep Gladiator. What's that? 5 or 6 cars that I named? I bought those. I paid for those. Trust me, I've seen a lot of women in the comments be excited for me and say, yeah, girl, as you should. No, it's not no as you should. I walked away with what was mine. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And these are cars that I literally bought in the midst of our marriage, during our separation, during our divorce. I walked away with what I came in with. I came in with my own properties. He came in with his own properties. It's about 4 properties that both me and Iman put time, construction, money, hundreds and thousands of dollars into our properties. We have 4 of those. He got 2 of those, and I got 2 of those. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves us with 3 properties. Let's get ready to do some math. This property right here was a property that Iman paid for all by himself that had nothing to do with me. These 2 properties right here is properties that I put money into that I bought all by myself out of my pocket. Y'all sitting there going off of net worth that has nothing to do with nothing. Them shits ain't even real. Like, it's really weird to me because it's really disappointing that you have people like
Okay, you gone cut
the
it
Shade
off.
Room
Okay. Let me
or all
like,
these other
like,
blogs that are
like I
literally sitting there
said,
bending
like
the
we
narrative
already
is
knew
insane.
all this.
And further showing me that
Okay.
Like we already like I said, I told you exactly what she gonna say. She was gonna say that, but I just think my closing argument, I just feel that if a man in general, rich or poor, is paying child support, he has the right not to be in the child's life.
You know what? I'm not mad at that. I will never. I'm not mad at that. I'm not disagree with that. That's perfectly fine. I'm just saying I think it's insane for someone to say spending less than 10% of your annual salary on your kids is crazy to me. Because what I've noticed is broke people, even it may not, they may be able to raise their kid on $500 a month or $1,000 a month. You are not in the same tax, and I'm not speaking specifically to you. I'm speaking in general. You're not in the same tax bracket as a millionaire, meaning your kids, your broke ass kids, are not rich kids because you're a brokey and you got broke ass kids. So these kids shouldn't have the same life as your broke ass kids because their parent doesn't have the same life as the parent. So meaning the rich kids, they may have a nanny. And also I saw you in the chat, the 8K is separate from the tuition. So he's got to pay 8K in addition to the tuition. But my thinking is he also probably, those kids may want to be in certain after school activities, they may go to astronaut school because you don't know because because he's a millionaire, you're not a millionaire. So I don't know why people conflate their broke ass kids to these rich kids. And then furthermore, because we can agree that the money should go towards the kid, whatever, because she's rich too, whatever money he gives, she may say, well, you know what? I can afford these after school activities. This $8,000 a month Iman pays, I'm going to put in a trust for the kids. So then when they're 18 years old, they have this large sum of money, and then that will be whatever they want to start a business, whatever the case may be, their trust. I think that's fair. But to say, and that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, astronaut school. I don't know many black kids want to be in astronaut school and be successful at it, but hey, I digress. Maybe some of y'all kids want to go to astronaut school, but whatever. Before we get into the next topic, I see Twitter is jumping. Twitter is jumping. So,
oh yeah, I got 24 people on Twitter.
Look, we're gonna give y'all a few minutes before we let y'all. We keep rocking out with Twitter, and we need y'all to come to the YouTube if you want to see the rest of the show. You come to DPMO Morning Show on YouTube. I put the links in the Twitter messaging feed so y'all can come and check us out. So let's go ahead and get into the next topic, everybody. And don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe if y'all are enjoying the show. And I wish I wish y'all could call in, but hey, we waiting on 2K. 2K still is on the way.
Right, yeah. We should probably remove the banner.
2K is still is on the way.
Hold on. Wait, because I do have a number. Let's see if I can.
You can just put it in the chat while I introduce this next topic. So speaking of famous, bitter celebrity black women. Let me pull it back up. Speaking of not broke, but bitter black women, Keke Palmer weighs in on successful women dating men who earn less. So let's go ahead and check out what this heifer had to say.
Man finds his woman under a bridge.
No, I live for Stedman, but you know that Stedman has for many decades been the butt of jokes.
Yeah, because of gender rules.
Yes.
People feel like because she's Oprah Winfrey, who did y'all want her to be with? Barack Obama? That doesn't make sense, guys. I mean, I feel like that's the weird thing about powerful women, what we're left with. Mm-hmm. So I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money. But at the same time, I got to still be like, guys, what's going on here? Why am nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one
cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love. That's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that?
Yes.
That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right. Mm-hmm. He needs to handle and service you in whatever way you need service. Let me tell you one thing that Keke don't need.
Money.
From nobody. Now, if you want to give a little something and get my nails done, something cute,
but
I'm
shouldn't
fine
they
with
do
it.
that? But shouldn't they make that effort?
Yeah.
But
you might still look like Stedman to the world, and that's a great role.
Because if
I was married to, I was Oprah Winfrey.
Hey, you just be sitting up there waiting.
Chilling.
Yeah,
and Stedman, by the way, Stedman's esteemed.
Yeah.
Stedman has a whole career. He's just not Oprah.
Yeah.
So the fact that how dare people compare you to your lover?
Yeah.
I hate that Oprah had to endure that.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that she had to endure that.
It's
and I
true.
hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why I said what I said, because you had a good role.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be my Stedman.
Yes.
Come on.
He was.
When I played that for my dad said, yeah, because why did he want to be Stedman? Nobody cares.
So on her whole thing right there, I actually agree with her. I didn't see the clip. I know this clip is going viral. I know I called her bitter. I said that just because of the whole Usher situation, but that's a whole nother topic. All right, just let it go. It's a whole nother topic. But I will actually agree with her on this tip. But the problem is with that is most women don't want a Stedman. They want a Russell Wilson, a nigga that's rich, a nigga that's gonna shut the hell up, and a nigga that's gonna give her all kind of babies. And most women can't even get that. Now, like, I endorse exactly what Keke Palmer is saying. My issue is, why can't women adapt this role of thinking? Kelly?
I think a lot of women cannot adopt that role of thinking because a lot of women are not in a lot of women are not financially in a good situation compared to their male counterparts. So
Hold
I
on,
think
Kelly. Hold on, Kelly. And if you're on Twitter, we finna cut y'all off. Make sure y'all hit that link in the messaging box because it's a lot of y'all over there, and we're trying to get y'all come over here. So hit that link if you want to continue watching the story. All right, my bad, Kelly.
yeah, I think okay, personally I have no problem with what Keke said. I think a woman that has money, if she's, super wealthy, super rich like Keke, money, they don't have to have a man that also, matches them income wise. So I had no problem with Oprah dating a Stedman, and I don't even think Stedman was a broke guy. Like I just think he wasn't nowhere near
I
as
don't
rich
even
as
know how he get income. Like what?
well.
Like where did he come? Like what is he? A
I
plumber?
remember when they first met, he was a model. He had came on her show and he was a model. And I don't know what he
Really?
does now or if he has an income or whatever the case may be. I think a lot of women want to date up because they want to better their living situation. That's what I think. Um, and I think women that have money, I think because they already have money, they don't have to, they don't have that same mindset as I have to date up because they're already up, so
Right.
that's what I think it is. I think these, and then you will have some women that are wealthy and like a what's the woman's name we were just talking, B Simone. Remember B Simone said she didn't want a guy to have a 9 to 5, so B
Right.
Simone at the time, was a millionaire. She wanted a man that was an entrepreneur because she says, when I'm up at 3 a.m. in the morning answering emails, my dude got to be up too, being an entrepreneur. I may have a meeting tomorrow in Rome. Babe, do you want to come join me in Rome? Now, what was stupid with that was if you're an entrepreneur and he's an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs don't have the type of get up and go and leeway as someone with a 9 to 5 because they're an entrepreneur. Everything they have to do, they, like 2K, he's not on the show right now
Yeah,
because
he's
he's
not an
got other business
entrepreneur
to.
though. Like, come on now. He
Hmm?
ain't gonna say he an entrepreneur now. Like,
He doesn't have a 9 to 5. This is his 9 to 5. He's
yeah,
full-time
but an
content creator.
entrepreneur have multiple streams of income.
He had 2K has multiple streams of income: Facebook, YouTube, and I don't know his business. He may have properties, investments. I don't know. But my
Oh,
point,
well, come on. We talking about 2K now. He can't.
I will speak for myself. My goal is, me and you, we trying to do this full time. So doing this full time, I would have multiple streams of income. But for me, where I disagree with what B Simone said, some of these women that have money, they want a guy who also has money. They want a guy who also can move and shake and do what they do, but that may not necessarily be the case because like I said, if you're an entrepreneur, you do not have the same leeway in your schedule as someone working a 9 to 5. So that's where she went wrong.
But I'm just saying, like you saying an entrepreneur, like reason I said that y'all about the entrepreneur thing is like I truly believe an entrepreneur is a person that gets multiple streams of income and you blase, whatever. But my thing with the Keke Palmer thing is like I would say yes, some women will date below their means. Some women will do that. But it's like they're pulling teeth to do that. Like it's a lot of nice guys out here that's just working. They just look. I'm gonna say this right here. Most women will look at an average guy and despise that. Like, what's wrong with an average guy? What's
I
wrong with
think
an
a lot of
average
these
guy?
I think a lot of women are delusional, Black. And
Yeah, I
I
do
truly believe,
too.
yeah, I think a lot of women are delusional because I don't understand why. Because I watch it on Kendra G. It'll be a woman that has, 2 kids, which is nothing wrong with you having 2 kids. I commend every woman that chose to have children instead of kill the kids. So I got no problem with that. But they'll have 2 kids, maybe divorced, maybe not divorced. They won't even make $100,000, but they want a man to make $100,000. And for me, that's kind of crazy because, ma'am, you don't even make $100,000 and you have 2 kids. So this dude, you think that a man would want to sign up to be with you with your 2 kids and most likely take care of your kids to a degree, and you don't even make that when he can just get a woman that doesn't have any kids or a woman that has 2 kids and makes more money than you. That's where the delusion comes in for me, and I don't really understand it.
Yes, but ain't nothing wrong with trying to, as a woman, trying to talk to somebody above your means or whatever,
Mhm.
whatnot. But like, if you got 3 or 4 different kids by 3 men living in Section 8, I mean, like, let's just be real now. You're not getting Michael B. Jordan now. Let's just be real now.
That's what I'm saying, and I see it. Like I didn't think these women really existed because my friends aren't crazy like this. But then I started seeing stuff on the internet, and I'm like, oh, these people are really delusional. I did have a delusional friend. I forgot. Okay, really quick, my story. The former friend I told y'all that had the husband that had the escorts and the whole bid. Well, anywho, when she was going through this divorce, she was dating this guy. And this guy made 6 figures. He was making, making decent money, made 6 figures. At the time, she probably made, let's say, 70K. She has a child with her ex-husband, and the man had 2 kids with his ex-wife. And she was worried that he would not be able to, I guess, sustain her lifestyle or whatever. Mind you, she was living in her mom's house because remember, she was going through a divorce. So she's living in her mom's house. I'm sure he probably had a house or an apartment or whatever, but she was concerned that his income wasn't going to be enough because he had 2 kids. And I'm like, lady, you're not even making what he makes, and he's still making 6 figures. And then I said to her, I'm like, you do realize your competition is women that don't have any kids, right? Like you do realize this. Like you realize your competition is women that are younger than you, right? She ended up not, stop dating the dude, but it was crazy work. 70K is good. 70K is
Yeah,
good, but
70K
I'm
good
just
money.
saying, why would you have a stipulation that the man that your next dude has to make more than the 6 figures that the dude was like? Let's say he made 100K. She
Mm.
maybe felt like he should make 120K. But I'm like, girl, you don't even make that, and you have a kid. Like, what are like crazy work?
Man,
Thank you, Maisha. I appreciate you.
a woman. Look, y'all can say what y'all want to say in the comments or whatever, but like, I forgot my train of thought.
Basically, that it's delusional. It's like they have I've their self-esteem is so high. Like, and I'm trying to be nice instead of saying delusional, but like I just don't know how you can, like, how do you have such high self-esteem like that?
A woman will stop talking to a man because his shoes is dirty. Like that's
I actually am okay with that.
what? No, Kelly, keep that same energy now.
No, that
Keep
because
that same energy
if
now.
you have dirty shoes, that says a lot. That
Well,
says a lot to
like,
me.
let's say he get off work. You don't know, like let's talk about context. Let's say he get off work. What if he just stop? He was cutting grass or something like that.
Well,
And
well,
you gonna
here's the
stop
thing.
talking to him because his shoes is dirty? Are you serious?
Okay,
Insane. Y'all see the
oh, I'm no,
hypocrisy right there. Y'all see the hypocrisy.
I have to explain. So, if let's say I'm in the grocery store and you are a landscaper and you come and approach me, if you are a landscaper and you smell and you just cut some grass, I don't know how this is gonna go.
See what I'm
because
saying?
it's probably not, because you're probably gonna be smelly. It's probably not gonna be. I may not entertain you. It's a strong
What's
chance.
wrong with that? Their shoes, Kelly. He can change the shoes.
Why did you?
So you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me if your husband, if you met your husband for the first time and he had some Air Gordons on, had stains and holes in them, you wasn't gonna holler at him?
That is correct. That yes, 100%.
Well, you better be glad I ain't got my soundboard.
Because even when the situation where you just had a shift, I can kind of see a little break with that. But if you just approach me and you have dirty shoes, like you're just at the gas station and your shoes are dirty, no, it's a no-go.
So what if he had sandals with no socks on?
What's wrong with wearing sandals? Sandals are okay.
Yeah, sandals country as hell. Why as a man
if he has some
sandals
Gucci
in
slides
public?
on or some Amiri slides?
No,
I'm fine
Kelly,
with that.
no, Kelly, we talking about the Nike slides.
If he had on Nike slides and was
no socks,
why would you wear socks with your slides? Yeah, I would expect you to not wear the socks. So yeah, your Nike slides, no socks, your feet look perfectly normal. You look well groomed. I have no problem with that.
One of the toes look fucked up. One of the toes fucked up. What's wrong? Like, what?
I don't know.
Like,
it's a
crapshoot. You sit there and said all of that, and I knew I would say something for you to be a hypocrite. What's wrong with shoes, y'all?
I don't like people with dirty shoes. I talk about women that have dirty shoes on. If you have dirt, where I'm from, we say tennis shoes, but y'all may say sneakers. So if you have dirty tennis shoes on, no. If you have dirty tennis shoes on, no, get out of here. I don't like that.
Court said, when I was younger, I stopped talking to a man soon as he lost his job. That was messed up. I didn't even give him a chance to get on his feet. That's fucked up. And that's wrong. That's what I be saying.
I don't think you owe that man.
Like,
you didn't
stuff like that is insane.
I don't think it's insane. I don't think. Here's the thing.
What?
Why? If she just started dating the guy, why you didn't owe him anything, Court? You didn't know him anything.
Because
the way I look at it, okay, you give him a chance, he's down on his luck. And this is when if you first meet someone, he's down on his luck, and he could turn out to be even, I don't know. I don't think you owe him anything.
So
if that was your man, then I would say that's kind of messed up. But if y'all was just dating, you didn't know him anything.
So if y'all don't know who this is the world-renowned, famous,
I'm left at the comment.
Daniel Light, Pop Culture Mika. Everybody get around. I ain't got my soundboard, so I got to use real noise.
Do we have something here? No, we don't.
What's up?
Hopefully he'll be here, but he's preparing something nice for y'all. 2K fan people out there. I mean, not fan. I'm sorry. He hates when I call y'all fans. Supporters.
That's
supporters.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So Mika, I have a question to ask you. If a man approached you, he's looking good, he's glistening, you know what I'm saying, smell good and everything. He got an Amari suit on or whatever. Now I ain't gonna say that. He got average clothes on, however you want to depict that. He's approaching you, smelling good, looking good, and then you look down at his feet. Bam! The shoes got holes in them and they dirty with grass stains. Are you gonna give him the time of the day?
Y'all gonna get mad at me.
Tell the truth.
It depends on if he's black or if he's white.
Don't push the goalpost, Mika. Don't do that.
It depends because I grew up with both of them. And I could tell you, I've never seen black men with the run over shoes unless it's like a really bad time for them. But white men,
What if he just
white
got done
men,
cutting grass?
they do that sometimes.
I mean, men, we're typically get dirty sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's if he's at
I'm
his
just
house.
saying,
That's if
maybe
he's
he
at
just
his
got
house.
done doing landscaping.
Black men care about their shoes. Okay.
Mika's being
Oh, yeah,
racist.
I got
I
a
don't
whole
care
room
what
full
you are, white, black, yellow, orange. You step to me with dirty shoes, it's a no-go. And to the chat, as far as me being uppity, I am a little bougie. I'm not gonna lie to you. But here's the thing: I hold the same standards to women. I don't like women with dirty shoes. You got dirty sneakers on, get the flick out of here. I will talk about you.
Like
I will,
shoes.
yeah. I don't like no daggone dirty shoes. I don't.
And no, black men don't have to be perfect. But just from my experience, black men like their shoes and they care about their shoes. They care about how they look, right? Yeah, not so much on the other
I
side
got
sometimes.
30 pairs of shoes. Occasionally, I'm going in Walmart sometimes with the beat ups because it's an in and out job. I asked Kelly, I said, let's just say he meet you with some Nike slides with no socks on. She gonna say, I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I'm okay with Nike slides. I because
That's
Nike's
worse.
Nike slides and
Nike-
dirty shoes. No, it's two different things. Because dirty shoes send to me, you didn't care nothing. That what it says to me is you don't even clean your shoes. The fact that you don't even clean your shoes, it lets me know you're a certain type of person. And we're not gonna have anything in common because I care too much about aesthetics. You're not gonna understand that I want to spend $2,000 on a handbag or $3,000 on a handbag because you got dirty shoes on.
Oh.
And here's the thing: you're not gonna embarrass me with them effing dirty shoes. It's not happening. Nope. Sorry. Nope.
Okay. So all right, look. The shoes, the slides, okay. As long as you don't have on the tube socks with the slides, I'd rather the Crocs.
That's what I was telling her.
The tube socks, the slides, that blows my mind. Like, no, you can't do that. I'd rather the Crocs.
Y'all cook.
Crocs is
And I'm fine with this royal gold. Because you're not wearing dirty shoes. If you let's think for a second here, guys, because I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be humble. Look at me. Look at Mika. We both came on camera. Hair looking nice. I have makeup on. Nice jewelry.
My hair ain't looking nice. Look at that, bald headed.
We're talking about the ladies here. And you step to me with grass stained shoes. We don't have no. Why did you talk to me? Why did you talk to
Why
me?
did you talk to me?
Why did you approach me?
I can't approach you with dirty shoes on?
Yeah, that's what we talking about, 2K.
Okay, 2K.
No,
2K. She said,
no.
2K.
No,
Please help me.
My bestie over here.
Help me.
My bestie over here said I was being racist. I said, she asked me about the shoes, and I said, well, it depends on if he's black or white. Because the white boys like to run over shoes sometimes. That don't necessarily mean he broke and all that. But black men, in my experience, like their shoes.
That's the point. Okay, race do matter in this scenario.
Y'all are being racist.
No, they don't.
You're being because I would hold a white man to the same. If you're a white men do wear dirty shoes more. Absolutely. Black men do care more about their shoes, but I'm not going to give that white man any grace. They get a lot of grace in other areas just getting to be white. Okay. No, I'm not grading that white man on a curve.
You know Andy not gonna have on a pair of brand new white Air Force One.
What'd you say?
I said, you know Andy is not rocking no new Air Force One.
His shoes at the very least should be clean.
No, they're gonna be run over kids.
Well, then Andy needs to go talk to Angela and leave Kelly up out of here. No. No.
Yeah, no, Andy
No
gonna
way.
be wearing them. Andy gonna be wearing them slides I told y'all about. With the
I don't think we should be judged on our shoes a lot though. Honestly, I don't. Because the majority of the time, my shoes are dirty.
Yeah, I've never actually judged on the shoe, but if I have to judge on the shoe, that's how I'm gonna judge.
2K, you're a goddamn liar. You're a goddamn liar, 2K. You care too much because I've heard you say it on your show that you like women that can dress, and I've heard you joan on women. Oh, I've heard you joan on people that couldn't dress. I've seen you do it. So knock it off. Knock it. Let's see those shoes. Are those shoes dirty?
Yes, they are.
Let's see them.
Look,
those shoes are not effing dirty.
Hold on. My these shoes are dirty.
Those are not dirty.
And
these
are
dirty.
I'm in the house, so I got on.
They
the
are,
slides.
yeah. Okay.
I got on the slides.
But do you know why they dirty though? I've been doing work in these.
Right, so that's different. If you are out, let's say you go to Target. Are you wearing those dirty ass shoes to Target?
I will. Hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
That's what I was just telling you.
Hell yeah, I will. Listen, I'm not. Maybe in my younger years, but I'm not putting on my fresh whites for a Target run.
That's what I'm telling you.
So I think you might be judging like in the wrong places. Like Target is not a reason to get fresh.
I'm reading what Evie says. Kelly dressing up in dirty shoes are two different things. This is what I'm saying. If you put together a fit and you thought it was appropriate to put on dirty shoes with that fit, you're crazy. That like I'm not gonna say you're crazy. We're not gonna be aligned.
Yes, do the fit have to match the shoes? So like, what if I got on some dirty shoes, but I got on some gym shorts and a white beater or a white t-shirt? Is that now acceptable?
It's different. It's different because you probably just left the gym. Okay, I'm going to give you some grace.
Man,
yes,
I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.
No, I'm with Chaos. Because like, okay, I get what she's saying. If you got on a polo, some nice jeans, why the hell your shoes dirty?
Thank you.
I get what you're saying.
Yes, thank you.
Look, let me give you context. We watched the video of Keke Palmer saying, "Ain't nothing wrong with a woman talking to a Stedman."
It's not.
And I brought up that it's not, women will shoot down men for stupid reasons, like dirty shoes.
Facts.
Hold on.
So what's wrong with talking to a man with dirty shoes? He might be providing you everything, but you're gonna judge him off dirty shoes?
I'm gonna judge him off dirty shoes. If you put together a fit and you put dirty shoes on with it, we are not gonna. We're not aligned. We're not aligned.
Black. You can't put on a full fresh fit with some dirty shoes.
Man, but context matter. You can't judge a book by its cover. Look how Steve Bill Gates dressed. Bill Gates dressed look like he comes out of Target.
And that's
are you gonna not talk to him?
And that's his preference.
He's a billionaire.
That's his preference. That for me, I don't like a guy that's gonna wear dirty shoes with a fresh fit.
He got $1 trillion.
And to you, Alexandria Rags, I am a little shallow because that's my standard. That's my standard, Alexandria.
But be honest,
you're right.
Black. How many bitches is Bill Gates getting on the walk up?
I bet if he go out there, he can get it.
No. Okay,
he's getting chopped.
Bill on the walk up ain't coming back with no numbers.
But they do. Okay, so they do talk, because I remember when I was at the Kennedy Center, I was talking to this guy, and we just were having a great conversation, literally about ballet, and it happened to be the CEO and founder of AOL, and of course he's worth millions, billions, whatever. And I didn't know that. And people were like, do you know who you were just talking to? He was like, oh my God, you're a really nice person, very knowledgeable, da da da. And he went about his business, and everybody else was like, oh my God, you were talking to the CEO. I didn't know that. He had a regular raggedy suit on, and I just was talking to him like he was a regular person, but he's a billionaire.
Yeah. But he wasn't going. He couldn't have pulled Mika on the walk up but he could have got Mika on the emotional discovery. After she found out who this nigga is, all right, now what that nigga at?
Exactly.
That's exactly my point.
No, I'm not. Like, if he had on some clean shoes, he probably could have pulled on the walk up.
Man, that's my whole point in the context of what we're talking about. Women shouldn't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what that nigga's capable of.
Men do it all the time.
A man off of some fucking shoes.
Don't believe Black.
Men do it all the time.
Don't believe Black. How much time do you spend on your thumbnails?
Well,
Thank you. So because you know the cover, you know the cover is important. So
man, that's not the same. I'm not trying to fuck my thumbnails.
Your outfit is a thumbnail. She not gonna click on your thumbnail if you got on some dirty fucking shoes.
I bet if I was I Show Speed, motherfuckers gonna click that motherfucker. If I just stood on the thumbnail, if I was I Show Speed and I was on the thumbnail doing this right here, people gonna click it. If I was Casanat, people gonna click it because I'm Casanat.
That's because it's established at that point who you are.
Okay.
But okay, the content, male content creators, y'all get away with a lot more. I was just telling Anton the other day that y'all make me sick because I will pull up some of y'all's content, and y'all are great content creators, but I'll pull up some of y'all content and y'all in a apartment, it's trash all in the back, it's closed. I'm like,
my god,
I gotta have flowers. Look, I got floor. You know, if I do
those
that,
streamers,
they're not even gonna say anything. They're not even gonna say anything that something looks nice. They're gonna be like, "You dirty."
Look, quit talking about my background, Mika.
Girl, them daggone streamers. Them streamers be having the dirtiest friggin' houses. Yes.
But see, I think because I think that's like they just established. Because we done seen Anton in how many different backgrounds?
A bunch.
That's what I'm saying. So like, okay, whatever, nigga, as long as you're here. And I just think like because y'all are nicer looking women, we want to see nicer looking shit. Like if y'all was like if Mika was doing a live from the trap house, we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. If I go in my laundry room, I'm just sorting clothes and I'm sitting there talking like, what's all that stuff in the back? I'm like, I'm in the laundry room. It just shouldn't look like that.
Yeah, it shouldn't look like that. Like girls can't be messy. That it on screen.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they're not allowed to be.
Not on screen.
But I've learned that.
It just don't match.
Why do I see you in a wife beater and why is the cat on your clothes in the back?
How would it look if I was like in a room with dildos on my wall?
Huh?
No one should have that.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I just got dildos all on the back of my background. Like you be like, what the fuck 2K got going on?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so
I bet you get some views. That'd be my last time getting them views.
Yes, Tio. If a woman is walking around outside butt naked or in lingerie, even if she's fine, I'm judging the heck out of her. That's what I'm saying. Men judge women. Men judge.
Tio gonna be fucking. All right.
Listen,
he's still gonna judge her, just like I have the right to judge that man.
Listen, I'm telling you, Tio lying because women do that. They just give it another name. They call it a swimsuit. He ain't got no judgment for them. It's the exact same thing with a different name. Lingerie, swimsuit, same shit.
But it's in the appropriate place. If you're at the pool,
that's what I was about to say.
That's fine. If you're at the beach, it's fine.
Right. If a woman comes out and she's dressed like a slut, that guy is gonna think she's a slut. She's got on the uniform. Why would he not think she's a slut? She's wearing the uniform.
And it depends on the state, because my family lived down there in Florida and Miami, and men, they be out there in their Speedos, and women, they walk the streets in the bathing suits.
That's how it is in Hawaii. Hawaii is a very naked state.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they been how like the ass cheeks be hanging out the shorts. That's been a thing in Hawaii. And nobody says nothing. It's so normal. No dude looks. Nobody say nothing. They don't be like, hey, you need to wear some looser clothes or something. They don't do none of that. It's just normal. Everybody's naked there.
Yeah, that's how it is in most Latin countries. Like in Cuba, that's how it is. Nobody, bats an eye that you're outside in small clothes. It's hot.
But like you said, some things are different culturally.
Yeah.
We're talking, what does 2K say? We're talking about the horses, not the zebras. So everybody,
Unicorns.
yes,
God damn.
everybody judges. So for whatever
Why you
reason,
bring a zebra into this? Unicorn.
I thought it was zebras.
It's a unicorn.
Oh, I've heard zebras too. I've
What the
definitely heard
fuck?
zebras too.
So,
You get what I'm saying.
So 2K earlier, I've been getting a lot of flack from your supporters. I got one question to ask you, and look, this is gonna solve it right here because I'm pretty sure you haven't watched the first half of the show.
Nah.
Would you consider yourself an entrepreneur?
Me?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Shit.
Wait.
I don't have a boss, Black. Why wouldn't I be an entrepreneur? I don't have a boss.
You would consider Google your boss?
No. I am a paid
You got guidelines to go up under Google, don't you?
No, I'm a contracted worker. So there are guidelines no matter the work that you do.
Hold on now, Kelly. Hold on now.
They had your back, 2K. They had your back in the chat.
I said you wasn't no entrepreneur. I said an entrepreneur is a person with multiple incomes that works for self.
No, entrepreneur
and I
could
had
be
your back
broke.
too.
Entrepreneur could be broke.
And I said
you could not be good at it.
Mika, I said, well, he has multiple streams of income. I said he's got Facebook getting revenue, YouTube getting revenue. I said it.
It don't have to be multiple streams though.
Yeah, they could be broke. That's what I said.
Yeah. But no, that's why Black.
You really want to call a broke person an entrepreneur?
Black, you
He's just not successful entrepreneur.
Black, you signed a
I'm an unsuccessful singer. Okay, let's say that I'm a singer.
Can you sing? If you can sing and you actually do it, hold on, and you actually do it professionally, you would be classified as a professional singer. But if you don't make that much money from it, and success depends on the purpose. Because sometimes some people are okay with doing the chitlin circuit. Some people want to be bigger. It really depends. But you can be an entrepreneur.
I'm a singer. I'm a professional singer. I'm not making no money from it, but I'm a professional singer.
But you gotta make something from it, not a lot.
No, listen, you can't correlate the both.
If you make $2, if I pay you $2 to sing, that's a professional. You got paid for it.
Yes.
And
I'll tell y'all what. If y'all want to hear me sing, y'all super chat. How about that?
Huh?
Y'all want to hear me sing? Y'all super chat in the chat. And I'll sing my heart out to y'all. Whatever y'all want me to sing.
Okay, let's hear it.
Usher, R. Kelly, Trey Songz, whatever y'all want to hear.
Okay,
there you go, Black.
I pull up a beat, Black, karaoke, so it don't get demonetized.
No, you gonna get copyrighted, bro.
Not karaoke.
Yeah, because karaoke is already.
You look karaoke now.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Aretha Franklin. I want to hear you sing.
What y'all want? Aretha Franklin, what?
I said, I'ma love you anyway.
I just couldn't believe he was like he wasn't an entrepreneur.
Ain't that Shaka Khan?
Yeah, play that Shaka Khan.
I know that song.
And Black, you better hit every fucking note behind this.
Y'all want to hear?
Yeah.
It don't matter. Black, go to the song of your choice.
I'm gonna sing some Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
All right.
Sweet
through the fire.
Oh God, you picked one of the high notes too.
Yeah, I'm a singer. I'm a singer. Remember, professional. Professional.
There are altos. There are altos.
All right, let's get it. Copyright like a motherfucker. Hold on, y'all can't hear that.
Nope.
Why the sound ain't playing?
Hey, you a singer, nigga? You better do it a cappella.
Man, look. I tell y'all, look, they gotta get y'all got to super chat me if y'all want to hear these vocals because I don't work for free.
Okay, what's up, AD? Oh, he don't want to do it. All right. Well, I have our next story. pulled up.
I was gonna back you up too.
Oh,
Oh my God! No, you fucking no, you fucking
We
didn't.
need that. Go for it, nigga. Go for it, nigga. We need that. We need the vocals.
Come on, I'll be the background. Come on.
All right, hold on.
Oh, he got
I
Mika doing
don't know why
background. This
they
would be bad.
pulling up though. Hold on. Stop screen. I don't know why it ain't pulling up though. Hold on.
Look, and you got T.O. We need the hook too. And you got to sing the
There you
bridge.
go. I'm gonna sing to y'all. I look in your eyes and I can see we love so dangerously. You're not trusting your heart to anyone. You
Damn,
tell me
son,
you're
where'd you find
gonna
this?
play it smart, but through before we start. But I believe we only just begun.
Come on now, Black.
When it's this good, there's no saying no. I want you, so I'm ready to go.
Come on, get into it. Here we go.
To the fire, to the limit, to the wall. A chance to be with you.
Okay.
I barely risk it all.
Hey.
To the fire. Never come my way. For this and loving you, I take it all away. That's enough. Shit. My damn throat hurt. But I'm a singer though. I'm a professional singer. I got paid from it. So bam.
Tomatoes.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay.
He did it.
Hey, like a true professional.
Hey, you got paid.
Hold on, Kelly. So we got two political women up here right now, and we just got some breaking news about what Donald Trump had to say. About he commented on his peace treaty of the gangs of Iran and Israel.
Not the gangs.
And you know, we're gonna see what he had to say about them fuckers.
You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
So I just want to hear y'all thoughts and comments about gangster DT about saying Iran and Israel don't know what the hell they doing. They don't know what the fuck they doing.
I loved it.
I like it too. Because it's that petty.
Yeah. Donald Jaquavius Trump is on point.
What's the lie?
Y'all was scared. Talking about, we finna go to World War III, man. He started that shit in 24 hours.
They definitely were scared. They definitely were absolutely scared. But as I kept telling people, Donald Trump plays chess. Okay. And when I say he plays chess, not only is he a master player at the actual game, he has learned to take that into the rest of his life. The man knows what he's doing. All right. And you got to learn how to play chess, especially when you come into these black suits, when you're in the government, you got deep state, you got all of that. You got to learn how to play chess. Donald Trump plays it very well.
Well, first, I got to give a special shout out and a thank you to Tell G for the $5 super chat. He writes, or she writes, work on that vocal range, holding that note, and flourish them windpipes. Not bad overall. 7.3 out of 10. Well, thank you.
That's big. Pause. I mean, I deserve it though. I put in work.
He deserved it. He put in the work. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got another one. We got another one from Tell Folk that's AI Donald Trump.
No, it ain't. That's Big Daddy Trump.
That's Jaquavius.
He I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the comment. I'm glad he called them both out. I liked yesterday he put out his tweet on Truth Social. He said, God bless Iran, God bless Israel, God bless America, God bless the world, because everybody likes to come for him. They say, well, oh, because of this, because of that. He covered all his bases. So, I have no criticism.
Because that don't mean nothing though, because like you can say God bless and God bless, but you just bomb one of these motherfuckers. You ain't gonna bomb.
Well, no, he didn't bomb. He didn't bomb him. He did. Okay, so you got to give Donald Trump credit because he told the scientists ahead of time,
right,
to leave their bunkers because I'm gonna get rid of it. All right, and he bombed the bunker or whatever you want to call the facility. Right. They got to go. He didn't bomb any facilities. Meanwhile, you got former President bomb over Baghdad, aka Barack Obama. Who bombed civilians and U.S. citizens.
Listen, it don't matter. Okay, do it like if I tell you, hey Mika, I'm gonna blow your car up. Get out of it. Do you care, or am I better of a person because I told you I was gonna blow your car up?
Yeah, if you were planning to run your car into my business with bombs in it, yeah.
No, it's still an act of war what he did because like you put bombs in my area on my shit.
But I do think it's better because you still they still give you a heads up, so there was no loss of life.
They
you know what I'm saying?
Head up that they were gonna hit the towers.
No, they didn't.
Right?
Yeah, they did.
You can't. The state can't. The state can't give the state the heads up. If you get what I'm saying.
Israel did not give us a heads up.
The United States.
I know how the hell you a conspiracy theory and don't know this.
The United States can't. I'm trying to be.
That's in the top 10.
I'm trying to be inconspicuous here. This is YouTube.
No, we're talking about. We can't talk about it. I know what you're talking about. 2K. It was not the people. You know what I'm trying to say.
In charge.
Y'all got
yes.
Cold words. Just say it.
Nah.
Me and 2K ain't scared to say what's going on.
No, yes,
they shut that whole joint down.
People.
They shut the whole joint down.
No, listen, I'm not scared. That's just not that's not what I talk about.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, he was focused on no human lives lost. That was it. And he accomplished that because if you're saying that you want peace and this group of people are like, man, and he's been trying to do diplomacy for the last 2-3 months, right? And Iran is like, man, F your diplomacy. Okay. So I'm gonna do what you don't want to do, which will allow you to be diplomatic. I'm going to take away the stuff you keep trying to use on other people, which is them daggone nukes and rockets and bombs and all that nonsense.
Let's just be honest. At this point, Israel is the little brother that starts shit with everybody because they big brother know how to fight.
I literally said that yesterday.
Yeah, they're fighting like brothers. And that's why when their daddy told them, hey, at 7 a.m., y'all are going to have to ceasefire, they start shooting off rockets.
Yes.
Both.
We got to thank Spaces for the $1.99 super chat. Spaces, I did not see it, and I beg your pardon. I really didn't see it. Spaces says, or Sapase, known to me and Mika, $1.99. It sounds like Iman is saving money in comparison. Absolutely, he is saving money because he's paying less than 10% of his estimated annual salary. Thank you for the super chat.
I had somebody. We were talking about politics on Intel yesterday. I had somebody that called me a liberal.
Who said it? I need to know now because I'm nosy. Who
the whole comment section was calling me a liberal because I was just making common sense points that wasn't in line with Donald Trump.
Some of
make you a liberal.
Some of their followers are cult members. I think they're MAGA. They're MAGA cult. I'm not in the cult. Mika's not in the cult. We're not in the cult.
First of all, explain to me what a liberal is.
Cult leader.
A liberal is a person who has more liberal ideologies like socialism, more so they're very lax on how society should be ran.
Promote social programs, but again, certain social programs, Democrats tend to be liberals, like Mika said, maybe socialists, communists. They're also known as Fatty's a liberal. Fatty's a liberal.
Yeah.
Appreciate the super
Well,
chat.
no, I think he's a progressive.
Faces. It's cool for Trump to curse, but not the crock pot. What does that mean?
It's cool for Trump to curse, but not the crock pot.
Oh, he's talking about lashes. He's talking about lashes.
Oh.
Because Lash is always cursing. That's Jasmine
Crockett. Jasmine Crockett.
Why is you on Anton Daniels arguing about politics? That's not your strong point.
Who?
You?
Me?
Yeah, arguing about politics.
Well, I know how to talk that shit. I just don't like talking it because it's kind of like sports and everything else. It ain't gonna come to no conclusion.
I can figure that.
Black, how long? Time out. Black, 93 branches of government.
Shit, I don't know one.
Wow.
The executive branch. I gave you one.
I'm trolling, y'all. I'm trolling now.
I know you are.
Don't start your shit now. Hey, don't I got some range on me, bro. I just don't like talking about something that can't come to a conclusion.
And you need someone, well, in my opinion, you need someone with a different dissenting opinion on those shows, in my opinion. But you are definitely not a liberal. That was crazy work. Yeah, they was trolling you.
Yeah, they was. They always be. They be gaslighting me. They don't be trolling me.
Yeah. You're definitely not a liberal or a progressive.
You the villain.
Yeah, I just like common sense. Like, whatever that means, that's what I am.
Oh well, you can't be a liberal because liberals don't have that. They do not. They do not have common sense.
So I guess you are a. If liberals don't have that, you are what?
I'm a conservative.
A conservative. Okay.
Yes. I vote. Well, I vote Republican. I'm a registered independent, but I'm an independent that leans conservative.
See, I think voting is stupid.
I know. We've had that conversation.
Yeah,
you remember it blew up. Everybody got mad because you were on my podcast talking about women shouldn't vote. They were upset.
Right. Please don't give me in that bag right now. Please don't give me, because I love to take Twinkie vote. Because what the fuck she needed for?
Look, you had a good point though. I wasn't that mad.
I was on board with it.
I was like,
you got a point. I ain't never think about it like that.
Women don't go to war.
Man, women ain't going to go to war, man. Y'all too scary.
Hey, hopefully.
That's fine.
Hopefully.
Listen, Black, ain't no woman gonna disagree with you.
Right.
I know.
They is not gonna argue themselves into a war. I promise.
That was really a trolling point. That was a really
as soon as you say don't vote, I'm like, hey, I don't got no dog in this fight. I don't care. That's fine with me. So I agree. But yeah,
this man right here is a seasoned veteran. He was in the soup kitchen serving people in the kitchen.
This nigga said the soup kitchen is fine.
Not a seasoned veteran.
Like I was in World War II. Somebody said the
World War II? Yeah, how old are you?
The soup kitchen?
Soup kitchen, yeah.
Oh, that shit ain't been around since the Great Depression.
You go in the war, but what are you doing at the war? Are you patching people up or are you on the front line?
It don't matter. He over there. If you over there, you more than I would do. So you're doing more than I want to do.
Nah, I want to see women. I want to see women that want to be on the front line operation. I get hit first. That's what I want to
get. I don't want to go over there. I'm good. Gucci. No, thanks.
I wouldn't even want a woman next to me, bro. Cause when she started freaking out, like you got to man her gun too. You got to cover down some more. So I don't even want to see the experiment. That's gonna be too costly.
I don't know how women are gonna be able to carry a man out.
Well, fireman carry. It's different ways that they teach you.
Yeah, over the shoulder, right?
That's fireman. Then they got they got another carry like where you just drag them. It's heavy because it be dead weight.
It's heavy.
You having to do that.
Yeah, because I did like a go ruck, and I had to drag like 150 pounds. It was a lot.
What you looking at?
Hold on. I got a guest here for the show. I can't show him. What's up, bro? Nah, you can talk. I got it. Okay. You want to take the call?
I'm gonna mute him. So we'll be in suspense. Okay.
See y'all. See,
I want to take the
2K is
call.
working hard for y'all show.
Nah, we got a good show tomorrow, y'all. We got a good show tomorrow.
2K.
Huh?
That Sunday service.
Hey, you know,
I was dying.
look, he put it on my heart, man. I had to.
Mika, this fool gonna say yesterday. I told him, I said, look, don't be playing with religion. You got a whole garb on or whatever. He said he got a cross. So yeah, I got a cross. It's T for 2K.
It's a T.
Hey, yo, it was the socks, the slide.
Yeah, them
T for 2K.
It's about perspective, bro. How you look at it.
I thought it was awesome. It was awesome.
But yeah, we 4 minutes over. I don't know if y'all want to continue.
Oh, I started to say that.
I don't want to because y'all was here before me. I ain't want to come late and leave early, but
it's all good.
So what? So Kelly, what do you got planned for today?
Okay, so you guys, I'm not having my evening show, State of Affairs. I wasn't able to get everything in order in time. I may go live later, just talking about current events, see what else is going on. I may not, I don't know, but I won't have my show. But I will definitely be here tomorrow at the Don't Piss Me Off morning show. And thank you so much, Mika, for filling in while 2K was, busy taking care of business. So we appreciate you. But that's it for me.
So Mika, what you got planned, Mika?
I got my live this evening. So if you ain't doing nothing, Kelly, you can always you can always pull up. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing this evening, talking about, everything that the liberals want to talk about. All good. And I appreciate y'all for letting me on for a little bit.
Oh, and tonight, because we got a very special show. I was able to find one of my ops' girlfriends.
Oh,
yeah. And we got a very special in-studio guest too. So today, tonight is night 4 of the 60-day marathon. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. It's gonna be worth it.
Got another super chat from Spaces. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Spaces writes, I lost it when he sipped that wine while preaching.
Man, that drink was hilarious.
And so for the gotta go and read that super chat before I announce my stuff.
Oh, okay. Look, we in the money today. Thank you, Tel G, for the $5 super chat. SMH, I just noted that popcorn size Mika from Anton. Shh.
No,
what time?
I am 4'10". What's wrong with y'all?
I told y'all she famous, man.
I know.
Don't piss me off. Morning show, we got celebs.
Okay. What?
But as far as to me, go on cue the clap noise. 2K. I'm off band today, people. I'm off band. So today in hip hop entertainment, I'm gonna be talking about this leaked verse from Kendrick Lamar that's on this Clips album. And if you want to see me do a breakdown of that, subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for that video, because that video is going to be posted up very, very soon today before I go to work. And tomorrow I'm going to have a surprise. Well, before 2K's big special dating show, I'm going to be doing a special live where I might do a cash prize giveaway. I might, but you got to be subscribed and like the video and tune into my live stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. So if y'all want to be there, be there. And I'm going to celebrate me being off of my 2-week ban from YouTube.
That's what's up.
Already.
Thank you for the $1.99 super sticker.
Yeah, somebody else.
Timbo.
Yep.
Who that? Kimbo Sly?
Nah, Timbo. That's my dog.
So we will holler at y'all tomorrow 2K, you gonna be here tomorrow? Because communication is very important.
Yeah, I'll be here. And I communicated it. Kelly communicated
You ain't tell me that.
I put it in the group.
You said I don't know if I'm you said you was gonna be here.
Who you talking to?
Yeah, that's what I told Kelly. That's what I told Kelly.
Who you talking to?
This nigga don't have to communicate.
You talking to me? I said I was gonna be here.
I know. I told Kelly.
But no, Kelly did the right thing. She filled my hole. She ain't do nothing wrong. She filled the hole. If you said you will be an hour late, I'm gonna replace you too. We just have 4 people.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll holler at y'all.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.